Marvel Rivals version 2025-02-21, so 21st of February 2025, Balance Post Season 1.5. Adjustments. Dear Rivals, we're excited to kick off Season 1.5 right away with some refinement to our superheroes and villains. As a reminder, players can look forward to a comprehensive adjustment to team-up abilities beyond numerical tweaks starting in Season 2. Without further ado, let's get straight into the balance adjustments. Starting us off with Vanguard's Captain America. Steve will receive some enhanced survivability. His Vibranium Energy Saw will feel smoother, and his ultimate ability will be more attainable thanks to reduced energy cost. He will be able to shield himself with Living Legend mid-leap, so as you are jumping or sprinting and jumping, you'll be able to hold up your shield, which is an amazing quality of life change for Captain America. Increase Vibranium Energy Saw's projectile speed from 60 meters per second to 80 meters per second, with ricochets ramping from 100 meters per second to a supercharged 150 meters per second. That is huge. Vibranium Energy Saw is basically when Cap throws his shield, right? And it's going to just launch like a missile now, and then when it ricochets, it's gonna be even faster. Reduce the energy cost of Freedom Charge, which is his ultimate ability, from 3100 to 2800. Wow, that is cheap. That is cheap. Enhance Captain America's combat experience by separating Sentinel Strike from melee attacks. Captain America will be able to use melee attacks while his shield is thrown during the team-up ability Charged Aegis state to activate the first 2 hits of Sentinel Strike. Additionally, while airborne, using melee attacks will no longer trigger the Super Soldier Slam ability. These are very nice Captain America quality of life changes. Very, very nice. Doctor Strange, our beloved Sorcerer Supreme, will take a modest hit to his survivability, reducing his base health from 650 to 600. Okay, fair enough. I mean, 600 HP for Strange, who is a ranged tank anyway, which has a shield. It's okay. He's not really tanky, but if you factor in his shield, that's an extra HP bar for him, right? I don't necessarily know how big of a deal this is going to be for Strange. If anything, I just feel that he does way too much damage for what he can do. He can just do it all, dude. Anyway, Groot will be increasing the threat range of everyone's favorite Flora Colossus. If you don't know, Flora Colossus is the species of Groot. Increase Thornlash wall placement range from 50 meters to 18 meters, so he can place his walls a bit further now. 3 meters further than where he's normally able to. Magneto, the Master of Magnetism, will experience a slight dip in survivability, but will be compensated with a small surge in offensive ability. Increase Iron Volley projectile, which is his basic fire, damage from 35 to 40, so you're getting 5 extra damage. However, increase Metallic Curtain's energy consumption from 50 per second to 65 per second, reducing its maximum duration from 2 seconds to 1.5 seconds. So if you lost half a second of the shield, which is okay, because the way that it was sort of working out was that Doctor Strange will be holding up his shield. He'll take like half damage, and then he'll swap out for Magneto to use his shield. And it's fine. I mean, Metallic Curtain isn't really a great shield. It's not the best, but it can block some things. What I normally really like using Magneto's shield is to block things like CC, specifically CC. Whether that is an ultimate from Doctor Strange or the hook from Winter Soldier. Specifically, the hook from Winter Soldier is very strong, like blocking that hook. The web stun from Penny Parker is also very strong to block that. So, yeah, I mean, it's an okay shield. It's not great, but you're just going to have less uptime on it now. And by the way, if you didn't know, you can cancel the shield entirely. Like, you can use the shield and then use it again to cancel it. So you can sort of manage your energy cost a bit more effectively rather than just clicking left shift and holding it up for the entire duration. Food for thought. Thor. The mighty Asgardian will offer a greater user experience after unleashing Awakening Rune, Unleash the Thunder. Remove the shared cooldown time after the duration of Awakening Rune ends. So if you don't know, the way that his Awakening Rune works is that after he uses it, it then shares a cooldown with the rest of his abilities, which is everything goes on 2 seconds. The way that I see, or the way that I understand it, remove the shared cooldown time means that either his Awakening Rune will not have a cooldown when it ends, or his other abilities won't have a cooldown when his Awakening Rune ends, which is very, very nice, very, very strong, especially for Thor players that know how to manage their Thor force. This is just going to add a bit more I don't say nuance, but it's going to make his playstyle a bit different, or is going to add some extra quality of life for his playstyle, because if his Awakening Rune ends, that means he can use either his charge or his hammer throw or something just to build up a shield, or because you build one Thor Force as you exit Awakening Rune, so you can use another ability immediately after. Now, like, after the changes go live, you'll be able to use another ability right after Awakening Rune, which is really good. Really, really good. Nice change. I really like Thor. Thor is my favorite Vanguard. We may change our opinion on that after we see how the thing plays, like we've seen the video, but after we try him out, may change my opinion, but so far, Thor is my favorite Vanguard. Venom. The symbiote menace will enter the fray more menacing than ever, with a heightened threat upon entering the battle and a leaner energy appetite for his ultimate ability. Adjust the knockback effect of Frenzied Arrival from vertical to inward, with the inward knockback angle of 75 degrees. Reduce the energy cost of Feast of the Abyss, his ultimate ability, from 2800 to 25. Wow, his ultimate is really cheap now. Really cheap. That's only 400 points off, like more than Spider-Man's ultimate, by the way. I think Spider-Man is like 2100. And if you don't understand what this means, is that his leap, so after he swings and he's in the air, or if he's just like stuck on a wall and he leaps downwards, instead of knocking people upwards, he's going to pull people into him. Duelist, Black Widow. Natasha's combat effectiveness has been enhanced, increasing the threat level to enemies after using her ultimate ability. Increase the magazine capacity of a Red Room rifle from 8 to 15, which is okay, I guess, but it's not really the solution to Black Widow. Honestly, I think Black Widow is a sniper that is too balanced, right? You can't have a hit scan, one-shot headshot, but at the same time, it's a fire rate issue, but also at the same time, if she has decent fire rate, then you'll just see Widow dominating a lot of lobbies because of how powerful that weapon can actually be. Enhance the slow effect of Electroplasm Explosion, her ultimate ability, on enemies from 80% to 55%. So it's going to slow you less, but it will apply a 15% vulnerability effect to hit enemies for 4 seconds. Now here's the deal. I think this is a nice change because now her ultimate will slow you less, because before it was pretty much a root. The 80% reduction in movement speed, it was pretty much a root. Reducing your movement speed by 55% is you're still going to be slow. I'm looking at characters like Winter Soldier, who doesn't really have many mobility options except of a 12-second cooldown, or other characters like Adam Warlock. But after she uses her ultimate, whoever is standing in like that plasma area is going to have 15% vulnerability. And then couple that, now assuming you have a Mantis on your team who's damage boosting you, this is your time to shine, where you're going to be able to land those one taps. We'll see how it goes. I think this is a decent change for now, but overall, I don't think it's going to shift how Widow's played. I could be wrong, but if you don't see a character being played and then having this, so Widow's entire playstyle is just going to rely on her building ultimate and then capitalizing off of her ultimate the whole time, which kind of sucks because that removes the entire point of her melee ability. What's the point of her batons? They deal negligible damage, but there's really no point to her batons now. I would have liked to see some damage or number tweaks to her batons so that Widow players can adopt a more interesting playstyle rather than just trying to snipe. I mean, the batons are there, and her edge dancer ability is there for people to dive her, but it's... Okay, Hawkeye. We're sharpening Clint's survival instincts and honing his close quarters capabilities, while his ultimate ability takes aim with greater peril. Increase base health from 250 to 275. Okay, so he can't get the one-shot combo with Black Panther anymore. Reduce projectile damage of Blast Arrow from 20 to 15. I mean, who really uses Blast Arrow, though? While the spell field damage will be increased from 25 to 32. Okay. Reduce the cooldown time for Crescent Slash from 15 seconds to 12 seconds. Dude, I'm pretty sure Arga or Arg, I don't know how to say his name. I'm sorry for butchering your name. Arg is just looking at these changes like, oh yes. Oh yes. Reduce the cooldown time for Crescent Slash from 15 seconds to 12 seconds. Increase bow draw speed during the duration of Hunter's Sight, ultimate ability, and raise damage multiplier from 1 point to 1.35. Hawkeye got some nice buffs. I mean, do I think he needs these buffs? A good Hawkeye will just make you want to not play the game. You have to really respect Hawkeye. I still think that he's a very, very powerful character. This is just going to make him even more powerful, and honestly, not a very easy character to play. He's not easy to play. the arrow projectile size, okay, while obnoxious as it may be, if you are going to be in the enemy's face, or if an enemy team is coordinating a dive to take you out, you don't really have much to answer that coordinated dive unless your team really helps you out. This makes him a bit more self-sufficient. Hela. The Asgardian goddess of death will cast a longer shadow with increase to her mid to long range suppression. The damage fall off of Night Sword Thorn at 30 meters will be changed from 70% to 80%. So is that a nerf? Oh, so she just loses more damage at 30 meters. Okay. Iron Fist. Now this is the one where my friend was just like DMing the hell out of my Discord and I wasn't paying any attention. He's like, oh, Iron Fist has changed. He's no longer a flanker. Honestly, I love Iron Fist. And even my thumbnail on YouTube for today's stream is the Iron Fist Funko. Obviously, this is Danny Rand, not Lindley, but I love Iron Fist. I love the character. And let's just check out what his changes are. Lin Li will bring fresh techniques to the martial arts mix, enhancing his Yat Ji Chung Quan with both fortitude and finesse. Reduce the damage of Jeet Kune Do's first, second, and fifth strikes from 32 to 50, so you're just dealing 6 damage less overall when you account for your first, second, and fifth strike, while the third and fourth strikes will deal 15 damage instead of 16, so you're losing 2 damage, so overall 8 damage overall. If I understand that correctly, right? The final devastating 6th strike has been dialed from 55 to 50. Okay, so that's the bigger one here. 8. So 13 less damage. You're dealing 13 less damage with your basic combo, which is his primary fire. The cooldown reduction for Dragon's Defense has been extended from 1 second to 1.5 second. So the cooldown reduction for Dragon's Defense has been extended. So you'll get your cooldown faster. Is that what I'm understanding here? The damage of each hit from Yat Ji Chung Quan will take a hit, dropping from 19. Oh, that is. Oh. Yeah, your right click isn't going to be dealing any damage. Dude, I was honestly hoping for some damage buffs because the dude literally deals no damage. He deals no damage. Flat damage, 10 flat damage. Oh, that sucks. Including during Living Chi, which is his ultimate? Wait, is Living Chi his ultimate? Well, I'll check. However, each strike from Yat Ji Chung Quan now delivers an extra blow, dealing damage equal to 1.7% of the opponent's maximum health, including during Living Chi. Why make him a brawler? Okay, I understand. So the way that I generally like to play Iron Fist is that if I see an opportunity to flank, then I flank, but most of the time, Iron Fist can get really tanky, especially if you heal and you block, like, and if the enemy team like focus fires you and you block immediately, you can get really tanky, but man. And it's just 1.7% of maximum health. That sucks. That's actually isn't Wolverine like base with no rage 2%? So even then, like in your main damage phase, you're not really doing much. But then it also makes sense because Iron Fist has a lot more mobility than Wolverine. Honestly, what really would have helped him is just make his cooldown reduction also extend to his Dragon's Kick. If I'm being very honest here. Anyway. Increase the additional maximum health granted by Harmony Recovery from 50 to 150. Okay, that's nice. And a new decay mechanism for the extra health is also... so you can't stack the extra health. So, yeah. The additional health will deplete at a rate of 25 health per second for 5 seconds. So your health is just going to go back down to 250 over 5 seconds. Increase the maximum bonus health converted from damage block during Dragon's Defense from 150 to 200. Okay, that's nice. Increase base health from... Okay. So you're going to have increased health, so you no longer have to like use your heal just to make sure you have 300 HP. But it's going to decay. So you have 300, you can go up to 450, and if you add the block, that's what, 550? 650? No. There's a cap. There's a cap to how much HP he can have. I think his cap is 550 HP. He can't go over 500 HP. I mean, we'll have to see. I mean, he is a brawler, right? Like he's meant to be fighting, but I don't know. I'm not going to make any, like, I'm not going to jump to any conclusions here. I just think if you just gave the cooldown reduction to his kick, everything would have been okay. He didn't need this level of change, but I think the way that they see Iron Fist is that they don't want Iron Fist be a menace in the low ranks or in quick play. This is going to lower his kill potential in when he's targeting backlines. So now he has more of an incentive to fight heroes like Wolverine, Black Panther, and tanks. Which is kind of dumb because he's already really squishy, but you have extra health. But the extra health decays, but we'll have to see. Iron Man. Tony will crank up the heat with his Unibeam, ensuring that even without Gamma Overdrive, foes will feel the burn. So the right click deals 140 damage per second. That's very nice. Iron Man needs a buff because having a character just rely on a team up is very shit. Increase Unibeam armor overdrive damage from 180 to 190 per second. That's nice. That's like 10 and 20 DPS increase. This is nice. Magic. The Queen of Limbo will see her damage capability slightly reduced, but the energy cost of her ultimate ability will be slightly lowered. It's time to behold Darkchild. So they're making her ultimate cheaper, but at the same time, increase the damage dealt. Decrease by Demon's Rage regular state from 80. Ooh. Don't know how I feel about that one. Magic is actually a very hard character to get the most out of. She has to constantly put herself in a lot of danger. So nerfing that, but buffing how soon she can get her ultimate is up. Again, we'll have to see how these changes take effect, but I don't think Magic needed this. Mr. Fantastic. Reed will stretch his nuisance factor with greater impact from his ultimate ability. Increase the spell field radius after landing from flexible elongation from 2.5 meters to 5 meters. Additionally, flexible elongation will now feature a knockback effect, launching enemies outward within the... Okay, so he can use his E ability or his backshot ability more at a longer range, and it's going to knock them outwards within the area upon landing. The recharge time for a single use flex will be adjusted from 8 seconds, and they made the cooldown longer. I don't know. I don't think this is what he needs, but okay. Increase the damage of Brainiac Bounce, which is ultimate, from 50 to 70. Increase the energy cost from 28. Whoa! 2,800 to 30. A new damage decay mechanism. Spellfield damage will begin to decrease starting at 3 meters and will reach a maximum reduction of 50 at 10 meters. What? Why? Moon Knight. The Hand of Khonshu will offer improved reaction times for foes and an optimized damage logic. Reduce the Hand of Khonshu Talon's falling speed. Correct the damage trigger logic for Hand of Khonshu. The previous mechanism that dealt 75 damage when positioned at the center of the field has been removed. Increase damage of each hit from 75 to 1. What's the difference? You just made the Talon slower, but at the same time, they just deal the bug damage, which is 150. We're boosting her survivability. Scarlet Witch. We're boosting her survival when unleashing her ultimate ability. Gain additional 100 bonus health upon activating Reality Erasure, which is her ultimate after the ability ends or is interrupted. This bonus health will decay at a rate of 50 per second. So in 2 seconds, she's just going to go back to her normal health. It's just stupid. Sorry to say it, but this isn't what Scarlet Witch needs. This isn't what she needs. Her ultimate ability is powerful, right? But she can get CC'd out of it. Just give her the ability that you gave Thor, where he can't be CC'd out of his ultimate after the ultimate activates. So once it activates, just make her immune to CC. Along with 100 bonus health, if you're really targeting the ultimate. But I don't know. I mean, Scarlet Witch players, people who are really good at Scarlet Witch are really good at Scarlet Witch, and they'll be happy for this change, but the crowd control is the problem. And honestly, if you want to make it even stronger, just make it go through shields. I don't know how people will react to that. Just make it go through shields. Spider-Man. We're slightly reducing Web Cluster cooldown to increase his offense. Reduce Web Cluster energize time from 3 seconds to 2.5. Okay. I mean, he gets his webs half a second faster. Spider-Man isn't really... I don't know. I think you have to put so much effort into this character just to get the bare minimum. And I don't know what this change is really going to do for him. It's like, let's just throw a change for the Spider-Man mains. Star-Lord. Peter's mobility is getting a stellar upgrade. Increase rocket propulsion's maximum energy from 1200 to 1800. Okay, so he can propel himself for longer now. Storm. We've toned down her Tempest from long range and recalibrated her bonuses, offering less of a boost to herself, but more to her allies in the Eye of the Storm. The damage fall off of Windblade at 30 meters will be changed from 70 to 60%. Reduce Storm's damage increase from Thunder during weather control from 16 to 12%. However, the damage increase for allies within range has been increased. So, okay, so they're taking damage away from her and adding it and giving it to her allies, which is okay. Reduce Storm's damage increase from Enhanced Thunder during weather control from 30% to 25%. I mean, these aren't changes that are going to break the character. I still think the character is going to be pretty good. If anything, maybe a slight boost to some of her mobility would have been okay. Like, it would have been nicer along with these changes. Like, if you're going to be taking away all of this, at least give her something. Adam Warlock. So now we're moving on to the strategists. Adam's damage capability will be enhanced along with a slight increase in healing ability after activating Soul Bond. Increase the damage of Quantum Magic from 55 to 60, so now he's just going to hit like a truck or even harder. Additionally, the damage fall off at 40 meters will be changed from 50% to 60%, so he's going to be doing less damage at long distances, from what I understand. Increase the healing amount, or maybe he's going to be dealing more damage like at 40, okay, so damage drop off is better. So at 40 meters, he's going to have less of a damage drop off, or actually no, more of a damage drop off, so he can't snipe people from very far away. Okay. Increase the healing amount provided by Soul Bond to linked allies from 10 per second to 50 per second. Okay. That's nice. I mean, honestly, what I would have liked to see was another charge to his Quantum Magic healing. I don't think he needed a damage boost. But just increasing the healing amount provided by Soul Bond to linked allies is, I think it makes up for it. Or give him some type of cooldown reduction. Like, I don't think he needed a damage boost. His damage is okay. Give him some type of cooldown reduction for his Quantum Magic healing, along with the healing amount provided by Soul Bond. I think those were the only two changes that he needed. Increased damage isn't really needed. Yeah. All right, Cloak and Dagger. Here's the one that everybody's been wanting to see. Survivability and healing ability during the activation of their ultimate ability will be increased, while the frequency, duration, and intensity of the ultimate ability reduced. Additionally, Tyrone's threat level will be enhanced, so he's going to basically, Cloak is going to be more deadly, from what I understand here. Increase the energy cost to activate Eternal Bond. Ultimate ability from... Ooh, 4,000. Does that make it the most expensive ultimate in the game right now? The healing amount of each segment will be increased from 220 to 250 per second. The duration will be reduced from 10 seconds to 8 seconds. And the pause time between segments decreased from 1 second to 0.67 seconds. So she's going to move faster when they're using their ultimate. Now the healing effect from each segment will not stack when overlapping. Only one healing effect is applied. Additionally, the camera control is unlocked during the activation of Eternal Bond. Increased vulnerability inflicted by enemies by Terra Cape from 20 to 28%. Okay, so... you're just gonna make enemies more vulnerable now, and that's nice. This is nice. Honestly, a lot of people may say that this is overkill, but I still think the character is gonna be strong, like not broken, because right now it's broken, and I'd rather have a strong character versus a broken character. Invisible Woman. We're reducing the frequency of her ultimate ability. Okay. That is even wow. So Invisible Woman actually had 4,000, now it's at 4,300. Ugh. We're reducing the Trickster God's ultimate ability frequency while slightly enhancing his survivability. His ultimate is going from 34 to 4,000 to 3,400 to 4,000. Increase mystical missile charges from 10 to 12. Okay, so now he'll be able to. So he has more ammo, basically. Luna Snow. We're reducing her ultimate ability frequency. Oh, 4,500. Wow. Team up abilities. Wow. Okay. Atlas Bond. This is with Moon Knight and not Moon Knight. Sorry, Iron Fist and Luna Snow. Increase the healing amount of Frozen Chi from 50 to 75 and the slow effect on enemies from 20 to 30. This might make give people more of an incentive to play Iron Fist now because he's going to help out Luna Snow. Dimensional Shortcut, which is the one with Psylocke, Black Panther, and Magic. We're increasing the sustained combat capabilities of Black Panther and Psylocke. Reduce the rewind time for Psionic Disc from 5 seconds to 3 seconds. Additionally, the conversion ratio of lost health to blue armor will be increased from 0.5 seconds to 0.8. Reduce the rewind time for Wakandan Master from 5 seconds to 3 seconds. Additionally, the conversion ratio of lost health from... Okay. So... they've made it so that you rewind only 3 seconds instead of 5 seconds from your position, and you get more armor out of it, which is nice. Gamma Charge. We're reducing the damage capability of Gamma Overdrive, and Hulk's benefits from the team up. Reduce Unibeam Gamma Overdrive damage from 220 per second to 200 per second, which is okay because it's like Hulk gets banned because nobody wants to play against Iron Man. Just FYI. And Hulk is also pretty strong. Reduce Hulk's team up anchor health bonus from 150 to 100. Okay. This is a nerf, so we'll probably see more Hulks being played in game now. Hopefully, I hope. Lunar Force. We're enhancing Moon Knight survivability after using the team up ability. Full Moon, new effect. Continuously heal Moon Knight for 25 health. Ooh, that is nice. That is really nice because, you know, when you use the ability, he's just like a sitting duck. It's just like shoot anywhere in here and you're gonna kill Moon Knight. So now the fact that he heals continuously is nice. Symbiote Bond. Penny Parker and Spider-Man will enjoy enhanced survivability thanks to suit/armor expulsion enhancements. Reduce Spider-Man suit expulsion duration from 4 seconds to... Oh, that is big. Replace the 50% damage reduction effect with a new invincible... Okay, so now he's invincible for 1 second. Okay, reduce Penny Parker's... Okay, from 4 seconds to 2 seconds. Replace the 50% damage reduction with new invincibility effect. Okay. Which is fine. You're going to have less uptime on the expulsion, but you'll be immune to damage for 1 second and respectively for Penny Parker for 2 seconds. Okay, overall, I think these changes are pretty good. A lot of nice quality of life changes for Captain America, Doctor Strange, whatever. Not really that big of a deal. He's still going to be very strong. Iron Fist, we'll have to wait and see because this is pretty much just a change of how the character is going to be played from now on. Magic, unneeded. Moon Knight, this was like these two, actually these three. Like this was just tick the box, you know, like we'll just make the change for the sake of making the change. This is nice quality of life. Storm still going to be decent. I don't think she's going to be trash, but at least we'll get to see her played in diamond lobbies and above now. Adam Warlock, should have given him cooldown reduction or given an extra charge of his quantum magic. This was needed because from broken to playable, which is nice. And yeah, overall, I think these changes are not bad. They're pretty good. We'll have to wait and see on the Iron Fist ones, on the Iron Fist changes, but honestly, what I would have liked to see for Moon Knight is make it so, because they should have made his ultimate more expensive, because the fact that Moon Knight can get 2 ultimates in one team fight is stupid. The fact that what I would have liked to see is have the ricochet only activate in the radius of the Ankh and not have it ricochet off of team members, because that is so annoying and so obnoxious to deal with. Imagine you're literally trying to go flank, or you're running away. Like if you are in a good position but your teammate isn't, and you're already like half or low health, and you've managed to retreat behind cover, but your teammate didn't, and they peek, they get hit, and then it ricochets onto you and you just get eliminated. That's actual BS, to be honest, and that's happened to me a few times. That's what I would have liked to see. Scarlet Witch, I don't know what changes Scarlet Witch needs, but she needs some decent changes for her. But yeah. Anyway, with that being said, it's time to play the video game.